ask them, right? You see that Prabhupada, in your examples, he always sort of said things how they were in the Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam and what have you. We see that there's a group of devotees who, in order to make Krishna consciousness popular to people, sort of dumb things down. So they will actually allow people to do things that are actually against Sastra, and won't even correct, actually turn around and say, well, this is what the scriptures say. What is your viewpoint on that? Do we present, even though it might offend or stop
we
from
water down the philosophy, we water down the practice to a point where it actually becomes, what we say, different?
Yeah.
Or does it just have some semblance of difference?
No, it's completely different. So because their viewpoint is
like you don't have to follow four regular principles.
As long as they're chanting Hare Krishna, then that's okay. But so if you correct them or say, so this is what the Sastra says.
I can tell you by personal example that I was part of a community called the New Vrindavan community, and things got changed around a lot, and everything fell apart. As soon as you start tampering with what we say, the authority coming from Krishna through disciplic succession, you're actually committing offenses. Now, in the name of preaching, we can present the knowledge according to time, place, and circumstance, but that takes some understanding and some intelligence, and not to compromise the principles in order to, what we say, convince others, patronize others, or just to, increase followers. Prabhupada wanted quality. He didn't want quantity. Quantity, Lord Chaitanya's movement is for everyone. But the idea is to bring people up to the standard, not lower the standard so everyone can fit in. That's not the idea. And then you just have a bunch of neophytes. What can you do? You can't do anything at that point. You lose our effectiveness. So Sruti Kirti Prabhu, when he would speak about Srila Prabhupada and how he would, his character, his personality, and so many other things, he said Prabhupada was very kind, but when it came to the philosophy, he was like a lion. When he saw any deviations in the presentation of the philosophy, he was very strong to correct that fast, because he knew that our movement would be in jeopardy as soon as we allow these things to come in. So we have to, the best way to preach is just repeat Prabhupada, that's all. And then use your intelligence how to repeat Prabhupada according to time, place, and circumstance. Purity is the force. Yes, Bhagavad Gita.
Maharaj, you point to we have effective senses.
Bhagavad Gita says that.
Yeah, Bhagavad Gita says. And actually, the point I'm considering is that if we present the argument that we have defective senses, then how can we present the argument that you can know anything definitely?
Yeah, well, we're presenting that knowledge coming from the perfect authority. I may be imperfect, but what I'm repeating is perfect.
Yes, but I have to receive it through defective senses.
Well, there's two principles there. Of course, the more pure you are, the more the potency of the message. But if you at least try to, I would use the example of little Saraswati, Balati's daughter, that during the Sunday feast, she was about 5 years old at the time, and she would go up to a guest and say, "Do you know who Krishna is?" And sometimes the guest would say, "No." And she would say, "He's the Supreme Personality of God." And then she would run away. Prabhupada said, "This is preaching." She's heard and she's repeating. So the more you realize what you speak, the more potency you have in what you say, obviously. But we have to repeat accordingly. So, yeah, purify yourself, and then the potency of the words will enter deeper into their hearts or make an effect on their lives. But still, we should repeat.
So the point is knowledge as opposed.
Oh, of course, yeah, because we're coming from, the perfect authority, and through a series of perfect authorities. It's just like electrical connection. When the wire is connected to the light, then when you flip on the switch, the light goes on. Now that power is coming from another place, but without that connection of the wire, the light doesn't work. So that connection is, that's coming down from Krishna to Srila Prabhupada and to the books, his words, and those who repeat them. The knowledge is perfect. Yes.
If I could just add a little bit.
Sure.
Maharaj. I think it's important because sometimes when devotees are new, they may have some faith in the scientists and what they say, and maybe we're willing to hear what Prabhupada says or what the Vedas say. But I know in my own case, I didn't have a lot of doubts about what Prabhupada said, but it becomes clearer and clearer that what the Vedas say is the absolute truth. And as you make advancement and you develop more faith in the Vedas and you purify your consciousness, you can see how totally off they are.
Yeah.
Completely out to lunch. But, that is a natural development of practicing Krishna consciousness, which in the beginning you might be a little bit bewildered, but definitely, you just get more and more faith in what Prabhupada is saying and how Krishna consciousness is the absolute truth, and all your doubts are totally dissipated.
Yeah, even up to the point where you may hear something that you totally understand, and you know it's right. Yeah, good point. Yeah, so purify the heart, and these things will actually become realized. We can't chew theoretical knowledge. The theory is to get you started and to have something to work with. We have to come to realization. And that's the process of chanting the heart of the Holy Name, purifying the heart, and accepting the knowledge based on authority. Prabhupada would always use that example of how authority is the only way to understand truth. One of the ladies have her hand up? No. I guess Bishop Margot.